What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So this is a question that I got from a subscriber right now um, about these two players right here. And the question is, who is better right now in 2023? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or James Harden? Who's better right now? James Harden or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? And the sample size obviously is not very big, but considering the upward trajectory of Shai's career versus the obvious downward trajectory of James Harden's career, I have to go with Shai. Now, look, you could argue, when you look at James Harden's stats, wow, he's shooting 54% from the floor and 50% from three, and he hasn't missed a free throw, and, he's averaging 14 points. Yeah, the scoring is down, but the efficiency, blah, 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 blah. The problem is James Harden, first of all, these shooting numbers are not going to last. All right? Earlier last year, he started off like crazy efficiency. But the issue with James Harden is those will go back down to earth over time. Secondly, James Harden, to me, just watch the little bit I've watched of him playing. I'm really seriously having doubts about how can I put this? I don't know if James Harden is really interested in playing basketball anymore. Like I really don't like looking at his career moves, how he's moving. I don't know if he's totally involved mentally in playing basketball anymore. I honestly think that James Harden he wants the money, but I don't think he wants to put out the effort anymore. He seems disinterested at times, not paying attention. He's not totally in tune with the game. I saw a play yesterday where the Clippers were on offense, and I can't remember who the guard was. It might have been Terrence Mann. And James Harden moved like he was cutting to the basket, but then stopped. All of a sudden, just stopped. So Terrence Mann tried to bounce the pass. He tried to pass it so that it would be a little bit ahead of James Harden, so it would hit him in stride so he can go for a layup. James Harden just stopped. James Harden just stopped. The other player who's guarding James Harden intercepted the pass, turnover on Terrence Mann. But it really wasn't Terrence Mann's fault. It was James Harden's fault. James Harden doesn't really care, man. James Harden is interested in that money, and that's it. And he feels like he's done enough to secure his Hall of Fame career. Right now, only thing James Harden is interested in is possibly being on a loaded team so he can win a championship and add it to his resume. But he don't want to really grind for it. You know what I'm saying? I've lost so much respect for this dude, man. James Harden, I've never been that big on him anyway, but now it's to the point where I look at the media a certain type of way because they won't even acknowledge some of the stuff this guy's doing. It took a Dallas announcer to say what everybody's thinking on social media and the silent majority. With Shai, he's not a great three-point shooter. I haven't seen a lot of him. I don't think he's a great one-on-one defender, from what I can tell. I don't think he's awful. But his trajectory alone, I don't know if I've ever seen a player average 31 points a game and got less fanfare than Shai did last year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever seen that. So at the end of the day, the last time I don't know about all the numbers, but I think he's averaging around 28, 29. He's probably shooting around 51, 52% from the floor. Last year he was at 90% from the free throw lines, probably around that again this year. Probably averaging around maybe 5 or 6 assists, or I'd say 5 or 6 assists. He's not a great 3-point shooter, so he's probably like in the upper 20s or 30 percentile. Those are probably around his numbers. OKC has a future. When you come down to it, OKC has a future. James Harden is quickly becoming a relic of the past. So at this point, I have to look at it and say, right now, I would say Shai is the better player. Shai is the better player. So anyway, that's just my point at least. Tell me what you guys think. This is how I see it, I should say. Tell me how you guys think.